What's your man? Take me by the hand.
Question firmly into my palm. Okay. How do I feel about Steel Ball Run? I think that Johnny is a great character, although I do think that in the start, with how Johnny's backstory is presented, we're obviously not getting the full story, and obviously I'm halfway in, but it made me think that Johnny was kind of a bad person, and that, you know, in the beginning he was kind of unlikable, to a way that, like, I told myself that, yeah, he kind of deserved that, because, I can be honest, he did. He was an asshole, but, I mean, considering the circumstances regarding what happened, it really isn't his fault, and that's the fucked up part, because it really wasn't his fault regarding how we got paralyzed. Gyro, great character, probably my favorite from part 7, but I think that he's one of those just cool characters. He's intentionally supposed to be cool, and he brings forth the only technique that's new to this universe, Spiral, which is the stand-in for Hamon. If I had to be honest, it's not very similar, but you can see the parallels, you know what I mean? I think Spiral, cool ability. I don't understand it at all, but cool ability. Cool ability, right? Gyro as a character, very good. I think I resonate the most with Johnny, if I have to be honest. And I think Johnny's backstory is better, but Gyro in practice, better. You know what I mean? On paper, Johnny should be one of my favorite Joestars, and he is. I don't think he dethrones Josuke as my number 2. I think he's top 3, though, to be honest. I think he's probably top 3. I think he's better than Jotaro. But the thing with Gyro is that he's like Bruno in a way, to where he's that Joe bro that's really cool. Or I guess Mister is the Joe bro, but he's kind of like Bruno in the way that he's just super cool. He knows everything. He's the one character you look for guidance in the whole series. And to speak on the whole series, like the whole part, because the entire part is wound together perfectly. I think that JoJo is very good at having very concrete stories that have a good timeline. Some of them fall flat on that, like part 3. Like, sometimes it feels like they're fighting lesser villains just to get to the main boss of Dio in a way that isn't satisfactory. It feels like a time waster. But with part 7, it feels like there's a goal. The race is a goal, and the corpse parts are a goal. Right? But those goals feel concrete enough, if that makes any sense. They feel concrete to the point of where it's a streamlined experience. Unlike part 4, where maybe you could call it world building, but I think it's filler. The world is definitely built, though. We understand that they're in but it's like an old version of America, and we can understand that. And I just think this part is probably sitting at like an 8. I think that the story is streamlined in a good way that isn't like part 4, whereas part 4 is just very clunky sometimes. So is part 3, right? And I think that the main 2 characters, great. Diego Brando, great. Like, there's so many good side characters that in part 7, Araki masters making good stands while also making compelling antagonists. The frog hat guy, or whatever his name was. Dio, again, amazing villain. The Higashikata guy, I'm reading about that right now. He's amazing. Like, this series, JoJo's as an entire whole, is perfect, and I think that, I don't know, because I'm not finished, but it seems like this could be the best part.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Yeah.